guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today we are going to update our rankings of the top 10 card combos inside Clash Royale. And no, I don't have some disgusting disease on my mouth. My son Charlie headbutted me. He obviously did not agree with some of the pairings on this list. Now the only rule for this list is I can't use a card more than once. So once I mention a card as part of a card combo, there's only going to be 20 cards total. I can't use it again and again and again. Otherwise everything would be probably NATO this or NATO that or whatever. Anyway, starting at number 10. Oh, the Giant Witch combo. I'm sure a lot of you guys are sick of seeing this combination. Believe it or not, Giant and Witch are just absolutely dominant, especially in mid-level ladder when you pair them together. Having that big tank at only 5 elixir, and then that amazing support unit spawning more skeletons and even more skeletons when she dies. It makes this a very, very formidable 10 elixir push that you can absolutely wreak havoc onto your opponent with. That's why it comes in at number 10 on the list. Coming in at number 9 is not Lava Loon, but Lava Clone. That's right, switching this list up a little bit, guys. Lava Clone, despite the sneaky clone nerf, have you guys noticed that? A reduction in the radius of clone, but still we're seeing clone being one of the most popular spells paired with Lava Hound right now in the game. To many people's annoyance, just not as annoying as it was before they did the sneaky nerf to the clone. But Lava Clone is definitely a very, very powerful combo right now inside the game. That's why it comes in at this list at number 9. Coming in at number 8 is the other tank and the other witch. That's right, it's Golem Night Witch, making this list just like last list because, you know what, Night Witch doesn't fit in many decks, so I like to give my sister a little love here on the channel, guys. I think that Night Witch in concept is a very awesome card, and where she really does shine is behind a golem, spawning those air units, those bats. Bats do a lot of DPS. They help try to force a spell out of your opponent, especially if they have poison, and they distract against Inferno Towers, which are very, very popular right now inside the meta. That's why Golem and Night Witch comes in at number 8 on the list. Coming in at number 7 is the cheapest combo on the list. For 3 elixir, you guys can excel using the Zap plus the Ice Spirit. That's right, Zap plus Ice Spirit is, it's one of the quintessential card combos inside the game ever since the introduction, of course, of Ice Spirit, 3 years ago? It certainly feels like that. Feels like Ice Spirit has always been around inside the game. And you know what? For 3 elixir, you can take out a 5 elixir minion horde. What could be better? I was tempted to actually include Giant Snowball instead, but really there's nothing that gets as much value against swarm units specifically than the Ice Spirit plus the Zap. That's why it comes in at number 7 in our cheapest combo on the list. Ranking number 6 on the list, finally we have the balloon, but what is it paired with? Can you guess? That's right, it's the Lumberjack. Balloon Lumberjack has been absolutely lethal inside the game. The Lumberjack obviously spilling his rage all over the arena. It provides a perfect opportunity for the balloon to take full advantage and rush to that tower. Lumberjack Balloon is amazing, especially in sudden death inside the game. But you know what? You can always take your opponent by surprise with that Lumberjack Balloon when they're low on elixir. It's a dominant combination. You have to account for the fast-hitting Lumberjack and, of course, the heavy-hitting balloon behind him eating up that rage. That's why it belongs on this list at number 6. Coming in at number 5 is an unlikely pairing. Some of you might not be expecting it, others of you are probably waiting for it, and that is the Goblin Giant stomping his way into the arena with the shocking Sparky behind him. Guys, Sparky, Goblin Giant have almost become synonymous with one another right now inside the game. This deck is dominating actually several different versions of this deck. It's never been a better time, frankly, to upgrade either of these cards, especially when you do them in tandem. Of course, one is legendary and one is epic, but definitely kind of interesting, right? To see the game where Goblin Giant is really only viable with Sparky right now. When you put these two cards together, the sum is definitely greater than the parts. That's why Sparky and Goblin Giant bust into the top 5 on this top 10 best combo card list. Ranking number 4, here's the Tornado, guys, but shockingly, I did not pair it this time with the Executioner. There's no doubt about it that Tornado plus Giant Skeleton, Tornado plus Executioner, heck, even Tornado plus Baby Dragon are all incredibly strong in the meta, but I want to give a nod to my boy, the Ice Wizard, because just for 6 elixir, you can pull around a unit, you can slow a unit, and of course, you can do a decent amount of damage, and more importantly, with the Ice Vortex ability of the Ice Wizard, buy you more time to recoup some of that elixir while you pull those troops back or in the line of sight of both Princess Towers. I definitely believe that Ice Wizard plus Tornado is the strongest, really, defensive combo inside the entire game. That's why it ranks in at number 4 on our list today. We've made it to the top 3, ladies and gentlemen, and coming in at number 3 is going to be the Hog Rider! Oh my god. Hog Rider and Ice Golem. Ice Golem is the perfect glass tank for only 2 elixir to stand in front of your hog. He'll one-shot those bats just when he dies. An Ice Golem plus Zap will take out minions even, so it's a nice answer to respond to air units in front of your hog or any swarm unit. You can kill goblins when you add in the Zap too. If you add in a Zap, Ice Golem, Hog Rider, well, maybe we can go for the top 3 card combo. But for today, I think that Ice Golem and Hog Rider alone are definitely a force to be reckoned with. They're going to come in at number 3 on our top 3 of our top 10 card combos inside Clash Royale. Ooh, number 2 and number 1 were very tricky for me right now. I really think that there's no combo better at tournament level standard right now, and of course ladder as well, but especially surprisingly at tournament level standard than the Royal Giant and Furnace. Royal Giant has absolutely taken over the game. If you've been watching CRL China right now, then you know Royal Giant is everywhere. Top 200 ladder as well, Royal Giant's everywhere. And what is the best card to go with Royal Giant? You could say guards, you could say maybe an E-Wiz, but I will say Furnace. What an annoying combination. You can no longer use any splash unit against the Royal Giant at all. If you're carrying a minion horde, forget about it. You're gonna need to rely on the mini P.E.K.K.A, the P.E.K.K.A, your tanks basically in your deck to respond to the Furnace and the Royal Giant combination. I really think that the Furnace is an underrated card by itself. It's also kind of an annoying card in my opinion, and hey, you could probably say the same thing about the Royal Giant. Hey, maybe they're just perfect together. Ever meet a couple like that in real life? You know, you don't really like either of them, but they're kind of perfect together. Anyway, guys, that comes in at number 2 on the list. Let's go ahead and move on to number 1. And man, you guys killed me. You destroyed me in the comments last video when I did not include this card combination on my list anywhere. I think I had like Minor Balloon or something. No, I don't know. Did I even have Minor on my list? I don't know. But I had Poison with Graveyard. Well, unfortunately, Graveyard is not in the best spot in the meta right now in the game. So you guys guessed it. It's Minor Poison. Oh, the OG OP card combo in Clash Royale. Minor Poison is such a lethal combination for 7 elixir. Send that Minor in as a proxy card, really one of the only proxy cards in the game. And then you send in especially double elixir, you send in the Poison with the Minor, and forget about it. It's very difficult for a lot of decks to respond to the Minor when you combine the Poison with him. So Minor Poison, definitely, again, one of the oldest card combos that's on this this list today, but definitely in my opinion, the #1 most lethal and strong card combination in the game. So guys, what do you think of my list? Did I do a good job? Do you disagree with one? Do you disagree with the entire list like Charlie did? What do you do to me, Charlie? Guys, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you enjoy these ranking videos, and I'll do more of them. Huge shout out to Stats Royale, where I got all the card stats, and I actually saw what card complements each card more frequently. So, for example, the Lava Hound Clone combo. I said, wow, I'm surprised that Clone is the 5th most likely card to be combined with a Lava Hound. So shout out to Stats Royale, and shout out to Bren Chong, of course, my YouTube partner. Check out his information in the description below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.